Welcome in, Valunky. See, where are we at? Yep. Keyboard position. Got to figure this out. Come on. Working on quite a few people on. Right? About ready. Cosmonic, welcome in. How are we doing tonight? Adding my style. Got our wheat planted. Go check on the animals. Let's get away from you. Too loud. What do we have for building support? Big enough area. I want to make it. Stop. Looks like this could be big enough. Percy, welcome in. How are we doing this evening? welcome in. The Flying Taco, hello. How are we doing this evening? It was you farted, welcome in. Fine. AES 512, welcome in. Nice name. An encryption regime there. Thank you for liking. How are we doing this evening? Let me know how the sound is. Might be a little echoey because I need to, I'm doing well. The room is a little empty, so it sounds a little echoey right now, so I can get some more stuff up on the wall. Okay, good, awesome. I wasn't sure. This microphone picks up a lot. We'll avoid that. Thanks for the follow, AS512. What's the inspiration behind the name there? Oh, because it sounds like, because 512 is a power of 2, and AES, the Advanced Encryption Standard. So it sounds like an encryption mode. AES, I think, was developed by the NSA, I want to say, in the 80s and 87. But it's still a standard today. 512 would be the number of bits that you would use to generate the Awesome. Well, thanks for hopping in for when you can. Yeah, I will be back on. I don't know if I'll be back on tomorrow, but generally I'm on a couple times a week doing Minecraft and chess on some days, but it'll be either one or the other. Thanks for hopping in. Thanks for liking. Thanks for following. See you next time. Here's the test. Everybody else going to go to sleep or not? Yeah. Yadoose J. Hey, thanks for stopping in. Lining up creators for your next big stream, huh? What do you plan on doing for that stream? If you're still there. French, welcome in. How are we doing this evening? Welcome, friends. Right now I'm trying to clear out some spot to put a trading hall. But I'm on a server, so it looks like everybody rarely sleeps on the server. Must be underground or in a safe area getting work done. The actual. This is the order here. Mike Rudy, welcome in. Annie, hello. How we doing? I don't always get a chance to stream on a Wednesday, but hey, got a chance to. Get my good hour in and work on one of these, oops. It's Raven here, hello. Raven Simone is in the house, but she already knew that. You can see the future. Thanks for the likes, Annie. I'm working on that. Getting the space available for the a little trading hall here. I'm gonna turn this rectangle. Rectangles are boring, but I'm gonna turn this rectangle into something interesting. We hope, anyway. How's your day today, Annie? Well, you know, you can get XP, you can make emeralds, you can get all kinds of things. Not bad. It was a pretty good day. I'm a little frustrated with my customer because I'm trying to make some headway on the new project for work. But they keep like, well, this guy really needs to be on the call because he knows more about what they want to accomplish. But that guy keeps being called into other calls that are arguably more important. But what can you do? But it's my job. I'm happy. I'm the only one. Well, I have a partner in crime, but a dedicated in. You're king, now I win. Hello, welcome in. So you got some killer gear and tools now from all the villager trades. You got all the enchantments you wanted and all that. Joshua, welcome in. Isn't that the way? Yeah, well, I'm fortunate because, you know, I deal with cybersecurity stuff, and the client that I have that I'm dedicated to is a little bit more mature when it comes to that than some of our other customers. but I don't never have to deal with those other ones, just this one. So they do know what they're talking about. Although that also means you can't kind of blow smoke. They can call you out on if you're wrong or trying to, you know, give them some BS. It's just missing a few things. Trying to make sure that this whole thing is kind of separated. Is there something different with Java? Like, these things have been here for a while, and I don't see anything growing here. It needs to be dripstone. Did I grab dripstone? Probably not. You don't need dripstone for a lava farm, but you do need dripstone for a dripstone farm. I can't believe I forgot about that. They ask for things that aren't possible? Well, sometimes we get that too. Or they ask for things that don't even matter. Like some kind of rule in place or some kind of detection. And it's like this thing is going to be all false positives. There's not really any diagnostic value to this. So you can understand that. It doesn't make it. Okay. Moment of truth. Did I have any dripstone? So my dripstone farm is not a dripstone. Not until I go find some. Okay. Well, that was just extra anyway. It was a nice to have, not a need to have. Thank you for sharing the live, Anna. Appreciate that. And thank you for the heart me. Once again, I may have missed it when you put it down, but I do appreciate it. Oh, nice. Yeah, part of me is kind of like a little disappointed that things like trial chambers and geodes are actually pretty plentiful and they're kind of everywhere. But on the other hand, it's also nice that you don't have to really go hunting for them. Too bad. Yeah, if you're not ready for that, yeah, you don't want to. That's not anything you want to mess with. They're not terrible depending on what difficulty you're on, and if you don't have any of those ominous potions, then they're doable. It's a little bit more fun to do two-player, I think, because the difficulty goes up a little bit, but it's actually still easier with two people. Nice. Yeah, I watched a video about Minecraft geodes, not real ones. And they spawn quite a bit. And they sometimes spawn and they intersect one another, and they could be all kinds of different sizes. Silk touch. Oh. You have 10 ominous potions? Well, yeah. Maybe gear up, get your brother to go in there with you. My brother and I did one, and then he went back by himself, and he gave me the stuff I needed for a mace. I got the breeze rod, but I didn't get the core. And he went back and got a couple cores and gave me one. It was nice. Yeah, I don't know if I mean, I may have cleared a woodland mansion, but because those Vexes, man, they're just insane. But the Vindicators hat, guys, scare the crap. My shovel's broken, full of stone here. Gravel, dirt. There. Even though. Wyatt, welcome in. How you doing? Does everything sound okay? Somebody was in a little bit ago. They said it sounded fine. I just hopefully not too reverby in the room still. There's more things in it tonight than there was last night. So hopefully as I keep filling up the room, it will be less echoey and reverby. I'm doing well. I'm in a very roundabout way trying to set up a trading hall. But I'm trying to make sure that I'm prepared to have things to trade when that happens. So I've got my wheat farm, sugar cane. I got my cows going, my sheep. I've never had one with these slabs like this. I like it. I like having the slabs. I can just run all around. Go feed these animals. Thanks. Yeah, the wheat farm is pretty simple. The sugar cane is just rows of water with dirt, and then I put that top slabs on the water. That way you can walk on it and the sugar cane doesn't fall into the water, and it's easier just to pick it all up. MM2 Player Boy, welcome in. How are we doing? I see the Farg tag, so it looks like I've seen you before. All right. Should make some concrete powder. As far as gravel goes. Thank you for the follow, Wyatt. Appreciate that. Every little bit helps. I stream a few times a week, kind of alternating between Minecraft and chess. Yeah, Trapdoors works too. Nice. Well, it's good. Oh, Leo, I see your name there in the in my chat window there. Now I know who that is. It's Leo. Yeah, Wyatt, I play chess on Chess Tuesday, as well as usually on Saturday sometimes. I'm gonna not overthink this. I'm gonna try to imagine what this is gonna look like. I'm gonna try to get some villagers up here. I might end up sticking their beds underneath the dirt eventually. Found a good seed? No. I need to make sure that anybody else can come in here. I'm not gonna walk off the edge, right? Maybe I should put walls or fences along the top. That's what I'll do. Yeah. I'm gonna put fences on there, and then just put a trap door on the fence so that, like I said, I want this to be accessible to whoever wants to use it. I don't want to gatekeep over here. The family realm is doing fine. I got the I don't know if you saw that I got all 3 different frog types in my frog light farm. But I did. It was glorious. I don't know if 49 is going to be in there. Yeah, I mean, that happens. That's fine. Yeah, so on Saturday, on Saturday, before Saturday, I had exactly one frog in my frog light farm. And then I was able to go back and get the green frog that I had sitting down, because I lost my last green frog, but I had one that was still tied up. So I went to the snow biome and I grabbed the green frog that I left there. After building a tunnel, yes, it's cool. I had to build a tunnel because I kept losing my frogs in my own way in the nether. Thinking gas, skeleton, so I built a tunnel from the other nether portal and got my frog there. That's what I need to make enough. Maybe I should just make a crafting table nearby, huh? Bad habit to have them all over the place, but again, they are useful. Oh, shoot. Made a lot. Made a lot. All that. It's going down. You don't want to be one of those people that have them like just everywhere, huh? I think it's okay to have one in the house and one outside the house. One at the fishing residence, like that. Normally, what I do, and I didn't in this one, but normally I just stick them in the floor. I just use it as one of my floor blocks, and that way it's out of the way and it's not as kind of intrusive, but it's still accessible. I need to get used to having this. So my desk that I got has that's what I'm going to be doing soon. I don't know if I'll get to it tonight, but soon. This whole area, although now that I look at it, I guess I'll have the essential. I can always add on. This whole area is going to be my trading hall, outdoor mall, bazaar. Maybe I'll just call it the bazaar. Sleeper, hello. Mary, how are you? How are you doing? Welcome in over on the Purple app. Yeah, I mean, you can always stick them in the oven if you don't like them. You can always use them as fuel if you have too many. But I'm sure we've all accidentally been holding down shift and used all of the planks we had available at the crafting table. What just happened to my multi-chat? My version of it just blank on me. Looks like it's fine in the stream, but weird. Okay. One thing I could do while I consider how I'm gonna, gosh, iron boots. Oh man. All right, Leo. Well, have a good night. Get to rest or get to sleep. Hope you're. I don't know what I'm saying. I was confused because this chat window all of a sudden changed how it looked. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for stopping in. I'll catch you next time. LS Mabro. Oh. what I was going to say was I could go and try to grab some villagers. I want to get them. The boat won't get me so far. They won't be able to pathfind. Should have thought about that. This is. Oh, yeah, you know what? You're right. I could just put them in a minecart and have them come right on up. What would I do without you? What would I? Whoa. I didn't see where that guy went. Whoops. Okay. Well, in order to do that, how many can I make? I have got a little bit of gold. I don't have any redstone. I can't make a powered one. I might have to go where the children yearn to go. That's the mine. Sucks. Wow, because we just came out of 2 trouncing. We sleeping? Well, in that case, my pickaxes are looking pretty good. We drop off this stuff I don't need. That is a lot of time. I'll take some dirt though. Okay. Oh, I have a redstone torch. I just don't have. Maybe can a witch just show up or a few and drop some? Here for that. All right. I know that there is a ravine over there. Should I just mine down or go find a ravine? Yeah. Yeah. It would be annoying to try to, well, first of all, I'd have to find some witch. I'm not near a swamp, so there's no like witches' huts. Maybe I just dig down. Do it the old-fashioned way. Whoa. Higher than I thought it was. A double chest of redstone. Is it just is it the redstone powder, or you have like double chest of redstone blocks? Because that would be a pretty big flex. That's what you. This is me forgetting that I need a dripstone to make dripstone. Down we go, just the powder. Well, still, that is a lot. That is an awful lot. You can get them at, like, yeah, sometimes mob farms will generate some because of the witches, but it's pretty plentiful just to go down and find it. Why are we waterlogged? Oops. All right. So I hope this doesn't get scary. Okay. Whoops. I don't even have like feather falling or anything. That was dangerous. Right? Nope, just protection too. Yeah, I did. You know, I saw it like a split second before I fell too. Some iron. And I guess I'll mark this with a torch. This is the way up. We'll go down some more. Knowing me, I'm going to get down here, and then I'm going to get all turned around and have to dig back out anyway. Yeah. Nowhere to go but down. Maybe I can find another geode. Those are always fun. I've got silk touch. Oh wait. Doesn't even. Another big tree. The game has it out for me tonight. Okay. I'm going to make sure I have a way out just in case. It always freaks me out when I don't see mobs in the dark. Oh, they're out here somewhere. This is a lot darker than it seems. Echo one. There we go. Yeah, torches are great. I have a few. I also have the gamma turned way up, primarily for the streaming, not for myself. But just because even with torches and things deep in the caves, it can be hard for people to see on their phones, computers. I'll grab this while I'm here. We're in deep slate, so we could see some at any moment. Oh, tough. Why? I'm really wondering why things aren't like spawning right behind me. Yeah, I'm too much of a pansy to not keep my shield up. Okay, the lapis, the gold. I see my favorite. Annie, I see my favorite. It's an abandoned mine shaft. Love abandoned shafts. In fact, I'll have all the rail I want. All the rail I need. I don't even have to make any rail. There's going to be some right there. There may not be powered rail, but there would be the regular stuff. Then I could have like a villager breeding area that's different from the trading area. Exciting. But looting the excitement. I really am excited. In case you can't. All right. I should mark this spot. Be smart about this. Yeah, I like when you get those what are they called? The like the big iron veins with the ones that are like solid raw iron. Okay, get this guy out. more gold. Look, I'm literally right under my trading hall too. You can see on the mini map. Yeah, don't remind me. That is going to be what happens probably. Do I need... And you don't have faith that I can find my way back out? It's like you've seen me play before. Oh. Who needs an iron farm? Thanks, Wyatt. At least somebody believes in me. Where are all the mobs? Is it that well lit that they're not spawning? Or somebody like messing around and it's like the mob cap is it? I'm not complaining, it's just confusing. So anyway, I was saying my keyboard, yeah, my keyboard is on like one of those things that where it like slides in and out. Just see here, who do we have here? Target practice. Here you go. What's kind of weird, having the keyboard in something that slides in and out instead of up on the same level as the mouse. If it was wider, so I could fit them both on there, it would feel a lot better. But it's not. Oh, no mobs. Okay. I don't know why I forgot exactly what I was just talking about a second ago. I am gonna grab this. Don't need to craft that either. And I could put some hanging lanterns around my trading hall. The bazaar. Gotta remember, I'm calling it the bazaar. Okay. I think I have enough rail. I really just need to find some redstone. Gotta be some redstone. Yeah. Right next to everybody's favorite Enderman down there. Is that what that was? Or was it somebody with an enchanted? Uh-oh. Slidey things? Oh, yeah. See, now I forgot again what I was talking about. Yeah. I don't mind it. I like being able to hide it away, I guess. And I'll get used to it. I just like to look at my hand when I'm playing. Or, you know, I might be a little off as to which keys my fingers are touching. What was that? You see that? Smoke come. Something fall in the lava? Is it a bat? As long as it's not a baby. Dreamer brain, yeah. Amongst other things. Yesterday was... I'd have to go back and watch the video from yesterday. Imagine! Welcome in. But yesterday I was playing chess, and I made the mistake of, you know, not necessarily giving into peer pressure, but somebody said, you know what I could use right now? Maybe 1.5 dummies. I was like, okay, I'll get them for you. Then I decided to have just a half of one. But You probably shouldn't play chess after eating half a gummy, especially if you're a light, apparently. Me. Today I have not, and I probably won't be for a while. Diamonds, you almost choked on a gummy? Terrible. These ones are pretty good. I'm not like huge onto them, but they're like a little square of something that was like, they're from Michigan. Lake Erie Refresher or something like that. They're just like a little square. Just bit it in. Gave her the other half, whole other one. Yeah, Annie, I think your prophecy is going to come true. If I can't even find the way out of this particular shaft that I'm in. Oh, I started laughing. Yeah, bad time. Yeah, you don't want that. Yeah, it turns out I'm gonna grab lava just in case I come in. It turns out like I had this thing. I used to smoke back in the day before I joined it. And every time I would get this like feeling, like kind of like gas was trapped in the center of my chest there. And I just thought that that's what it was from smoking. But then it turns out I get that same feeling from ingesting from the gummies. So I'm like, oh, it's actually not what it is. It's very strange. Yeah, that was like, it was fun, but I really didn't accomplish anything in those days. It really did kind of make me like lazy owner type guy. So, I mean, I had to stop anyway so that I could join the army. And then I really didn't miss it, but I thought I'd try it again. And even with these gummies, I'm like, it's fine, but it's not really my thing anymore, I guess. I'm getting old, Grandpa. No, I'm not actually a grandpa. Yeah. Yeah, I was in the army for 21 years and 8 months. Okay. Well, I know the way in was by my house. Yeah, I retired in 2023. Originally from Ohio. We moved all around. I spent a year in Korea. I went to Afghanistan, Iraq, not in that order. And I was stationed in Oklahoma. I was a recruiter in Minneapolis. I was an instructor in Arizona. And then I was in the 101st Airborne Division in Fort Campbell, Kentucky for about 3 or 4 years. And then my final tour was in Fort Eisenhower. Well, I think it's back to Fort Gordon. Fort Gordon down in Augusta, Georgia. Was there for about 7 years, which is a long time. There were two of them. That was dangerous. Thank goodness for the shield and for the blocks being able to block me. Okay, the way out is this way somewhere. Can't reach it. Critical hit. Oh, he critical hit me back. What a jerk. Oh, I missed. I hear the Minecraft shaft. Yeah, we only can move forward and make better decisions. That's right. Yeah, once you realize that the decisions are not the greatest decisions, then you have to decide not to decide those kind of decisions anymore. Now that's a tongue twister, but it helps sometimes. So like for me, I think I needed a little bit of a catalyst. And for me, that was the decision to, join the army, start a family, that sort of thing. And then I was like, there were things that I had to kind of give up, which really weren't that hard to give up because it's not like they were productive and useful things. Right? Well, I think I have enough redstone and everything that I need so that I can get out of here. What do we think? Do you ever feel sad at random moments? I do. Sometimes I do, like very strange things occasionally. Oh, look, I went a roundabout way, came back to the way I came down. I recognize that torch. I remember even as like a kid, usually I'd be like, leaving that purple glowy stuff alone. It'd be like a summer day or a fall day, and like all of a sudden there's like nobody around, and you're just kind of out there walking around. The world just feels empty. There's like no people and cars, and then you're just like, what is we here for? And why do I feel a sense of nostalgia for nothing? Weird. But yeah, I get it. And in some ways we get, I don't want to say desensitized, but we get used to a lot of input, and we like to make ourselves entertained at all times. I think sometimes that can be detrimental. Like I feel like my kids, and it's not even just my kids because I think I'm the same way now, but it's like they don't know how to be bored and find ways. Well, sometimes but sometimes they're just like, I don't know how to occupy my time when I have nothing to do. Oh shoot! Thank goodness for the shield. He dead. Okay, well this is where I came up. Now, is there any other torch? Okay, there. Oh, that's just glow lichen. Okay, I think. I think you're right. That's a good point, Annie. When you feel that kind of longing for something else, sometimes that is what that is. That's my belief is that, God puts the desire, the Bible talks about it, how he put eternity in our hearts. Sometimes we're just fed up or disappointed in the world as it is, and that's because the world isn't as it should be. And in those times, we should pray, seek a little closeness to our Creator, and realize that there's something to live for and something to be enjoyed. Okay, these are mine. Nice. That's good. He's always there, so you don't have to worry about that. It's always us that puts the distance there. And prayer is one of those ways to close that gap. So even the water's out to sabotage me. See that? This game, what is it doing to me? This was me, so guess what, Annie? I found it all out. I found my way back out. You were wrong. I had to prove you wrong. Yeah. I don't know if you're talking about Annie's advice or mine, but it's the same. You do. You have to. You do. You give it up. We aren't meant to carry some of these burdens that we think we have to carry. We're certainly not meant to bear them alone. That's for sure. I'm proud of myself too. I thought, you said that, and I thought, well, she's probably right. Because I know the last few times that I ended up any place, although it's not over yet. Not over yet. I'm not out yet. This was the way I came in. Where's the hole? Is there a hole? How did I get down here? Oh, I'm looking right at it. Ah. Here we go. Well, yeah, your experience, and also if you've watched me anytime, that same thing happens to me literally every time. Look at, oh my gosh, look at this. I got like almost a stack and a half of redstone, 30 iron, 13 diamonds. That was worth it. Extremely worth it. All right. Gold. I gotta smelt this stuff up. Get the messed up things. You wonder how you're not crazy. Hey, we're all a little crazy. I'm gonna swap that out for this. I can always go back. Okay. Now, got rail. Got some dirt. It doesn't have to be pretty, right? Where where were those? I feel like I'll probably come off the boat. So I think they over there somewhere. Or are they over there? I don't know. It doesn't. Right over there and down. Do that one down into there. All I really need to do is get two in there, and then I can. Oh no! And it was crazy one. I bet you they put her in a room, a rubber room. Rats. Glimpse. Well, thank you for that. I am having a great day. Thanks for spreading the love. Now, should I should I make a reading it? If I just turn this into that. If I put, I would need three beds, right? One for the baby. Then I poke a hole in the wall that only the baby can fit through. I could put Or do I wait till they turn into an adult? Will the kids fall into the minecart? Sounds like a terrible deal, but oh, I can't go on the fence. I am gonna need some power rail to get up to eat it, but it'll be helpful. Well, we're gonna try. We're gonna try and see if this works. If I put a minecart right under here, this will be the only way out. And then I'll just send them off up to here. Wish I would have brought my other rail. I had like activator rails. You know what I just realized? Yes. And you guys, I'm always here too. If you join the Discord, which is there's not much there, but I did put a little prayer request section in there too. I thought about doing maybe starting a habit of like after the stream, maybe doing like a Discord, like just a short little prayer time. Like if people need prayer or whatever, you just hop on the Discord call. Share prayer requests. I mean, why not? Yeah, you can't put anything on paths, and the mobs won't spawn on them either. I'll have plenty of sugarcane to make papers. I'm excited. I'm getting so close. I'm anticipating it. How's my gold doing? Okay, well, I want to come back for the gold. Yeah, yeah. Yes, I still do. I put it in safekeeping. That's the only reason why I claimed any land here. I claimed a little section so that I could put these chests and my elytras here. I called it Jewie's Inspiration, as well as my 41 rockets, which should be enough to get me back to my home. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know. How to make rail. How do you do it? Is it sticks to make rail? A stick. Oh, and the redstone. All right, I have a bunch of sticks. Oh. Yeah. Make some. Oh, the rain is loud. I can fix that. Y'all got any plans? Not really. I need to finish this room. Yeah. Nice. Dibs, how we doing? Is that better? Quiet, the rain a little quieter now. That's exciting, Annie. Are you gonna live stream it so we can all be there? That would be fun. It'd be fun. People do like those weird IRL streams all the time on like Kick and stuff. I say weird. It's not weird. It definitely wouldn't be weird if it was your wedding. Misspoke. Okay. Sometimes I wonder about this redstone business. Like, how's that not close enough? I guess I could take a left. Oh, yeah. Maybe I should do that. Yeah. All the streamers are giving that to them. Yeah. We're, like a little family, growing family. I didn't really know what to expect when I started streaming, and I'm still brand new at it. It just looked like fun. So now what happens if I do this? But it's like you get used to seeing the same people every day, and I might have to give it a tap. Oh, that's not quite okay. Needed a little more oomph for it. That there. Yeah, that works. Nice. Build a little enclosure. Make sure they go in it. Oh yeah. Good idea. They might avoid it somehow, huh? Sure, it would be kind of ugly. This isn't going to be pretty anyway, but well, the babies are only one block high anyway, right? We'll just box the whole thing in. Can they get in the cart? Oh no. That's not going to work, right? That'll crush their little heads. We'll see. Only one way to find out. I'm going to need a boat. How's that iron come? Didn't even need it. That the lava's still doing all the cooking. I like that. Do I not have a boat in here? weird. Make a boat. Oh, and stuff, yeah. He's over here relying on the Wyatt, you heading out? Go to bed? Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for following and liking. Have a good night. Sleep tight. And I'll catch you next time. Yeah. I'm sure there's a mod for it, Annie. You make shackles and leads. But then you know some people be out here like trading villager slaves. Be terrible. I mean, trading halls themselves kind of seem unethical. Withholding their beds from them and forcing them to be available 24 hours a day. Pretty bad. Hog time. It'd be fun if there was like a game around it, like a mini game where you'd have to hog time them correctly. Or if you had to like lasso them first. All right, got distracted by a wheat field. About time to make a composter. Oh, that's weird. Oh, it showed up because I went to build. You could see the claim. I only want the beds I want to be around. I don't want any fancy shenanigans from these villagers. So, uh, forget spears, give me a lasso. That's right. Especially being able to do it from a horse, to ride up and lasso them from the horse. That would be pretty amazing. No beds in there. Oh, we also can't have this. I don't want any beds or occupation blocks, except for the ones that I do. Chest. No. I hope not. I'm pretty sure I have some set aside. Brewing. They wouldn't be up there. Okay. I'm just here then. See here? They're in there. Protected for their own good. There's two. There's two, I hope. Right, one. There's just one in there. Okay. No, one is sleeping. Okay. Yes. Yeah, that would really make me angry, Annie. I mean, I flew 8,000 blocks just to get here. So if they turned around, you don't need silk touch for a bell, right? If they turned around and like disappeared on me after flying 8,000 blocks just to come find them, I would be livid. Livid, absolutely. Wow. Ooh, iron shovels. Come back for those. Need you? I can't be having you. I don't want them getting it confused. Yeah, it is annoying that tools don't stack. You can get out. See, look, somebody else set these guys up, I think. But they must have given up on what they were doing. Potatoes. Potatoes. It is nice that the occupation block, it's kind of weird. Like the fletching table you can stack, but not a shovel. The bows you make with them, you can't. The whole table, you can't. Yeah, I hope I'm not messing up somebody else was working on, but I haven't seen anybody around here since I've been here. This is the one I was just in. Grab that. Do those stack? Oh, they do. Empty buckets also stack. Okay. Sometimes they can look really far. Yeah, it probably is something long gone. I was like, I'm so far away. There's no way. What's in there? As long as it's not an occupation block, I'm not too worried about it because just one villager and their bed. There's a crafting table, but no other. Okay. Yeah, I'll leave them there. Maybe one day I'll repopulate the whole village because I just like that. Just I like to see the cats and the iron golems walking around. But first things first is the bazaar. Yeah, I had these guys that were like so far away in the bedrock realm, and they were out in the middle of the water, and the nearest occupation blocks were like had to be like almost 100 blocks away, but they would still try to like lock onto the blocks inside my castle thing. It was so frustrating. Okay, so question is, should I just should I try to move them or just breed them where they are? I got plenty of bread. Let me check. Try this out. What did I change it to? Nope. Oop, oop. Andy, what did you tell me to change that block to? Now I forgot. What or that keybind? Did I change it to Y? Yeah, Y is tied to the mini map. Oops, be a different one. All these mods and I get confused. I don't know what does what. See? You? Waypoint? Okay. What about uh B? Okay. Okay. One of these days I'll have to learn all these and actually use them. Uh there we go. It's the tick mark, the one with the tilde on it. Let's hope I can remember that. I might need another bed because I don't know if one of them has one. Let's see if this works. Is it clear above the beds? Need 2 blocks above. Okay, well that doesn't seem to be working. Maybe we have to annex this extra bedroom here. Then I'll make a hole for the baby to escape again. All right, let's try this. Put a hole in the bed. What are they doing? Oh, they still can't get. This is the bed. Ah, this is frustrating. Break the glass. What's up, brothers? Are you having trouble getting out of here? If there is a breeding cap on the villagers, I'm going to be, once again, very frustrated. Why are we not getting babies? Yeah. There might be a maximum. Oh, thank goodness. Where'd the baby go? Baby show up outside? I'm gonna clear out a little bit of, yeah, I'm excited. Finally, we got one. Come out of there. Can't they fit through there? I thought they could. I've seen them run out of places where I thought they were. There we go. Came back out. The second time. Okay, so we know it's possible. All these path blocks is going to be the bane of my existence. I like the way they look, but they mess up and make it more difficult to do things like ride boats. You can drive them on the boat if the boat's already on it, but the problem is, okay, let me see. Guess it way to take care of this problem. Just move the bed outside. Maybe the baby will come out here. Nice. We're almost there. In the boat. Get in the boat. In the boat. Gotta go home. Dude. Ah, of course. Should have done like I was planning on doing with the other one. Just put this boat by. Get in. Get in. Get in the boat. Yeah, that's where the baby zombies. We'll try putting the boat between him and the. We'll see what happens. Looks sad. All right. All right. Now what's my game plan? I get that baby into this house. Will he find his way there if I take this bed out? That's true. It's just getting it up on land. Like you can make it so that water flows down and sometimes get up there. See? How close is that? That's pretty close. Wait, did I put that in this house? Bed, go to bed, go to bed. Fine. Okay. The left one. Oh, does it? Does it do that? Find your way to the other bed. All right. Oh, he can still fit in there. I guess we'll find that out. That makes sense. I don't know that I've ever tried that. I don't have any of these. My inventory is looking like garbage. Let me try that out. If so, then that's exciting, and I didn't realize that that was. That's probably because of the path block. Imagine. Be right back. All right. Okay. Let's try that again. Oh. Yeah. I don't know. I never knew that that was a thing. Well, that works. Well, in that case, I might just grab these two villagers. I've got the baby. I don't know if it's. Still sleeping. Oh, nice. Your brother taught you. Yeah, I literally. Did not know that. Okay, well, I'm going to make it a little bit easier. I should probably put a bed down. So, I need to set my spawn. Don't want to have to go all the way back. The world spawn. Watch your head. Sorry. That'll do that. I think that will catch the baby next. I'll wait till they wake up. Feed them. See if we can't breed some more. I still never went back for that second heart of the seed. Just in case they really thought they might jump off. They're not going to jump off. Yeah. They're not sweet to the touch. I've heard that you can put berries like one block down and cover them with carpet, and mobs won't walk over it. So you don't even need like a fence to keep out mobs. They just won't. They just won't see it as a valid path. Come over here. How about that? Okay. Go feed these guys. How am I on bread? 50? Okay, that's better. That's pretty cool though. Like you could probably use like green carpet and it wouldn't even look that much out of place. The grass. Oh shoot. This isn't gonna work without a third bed. But I don't think it has to be in there. I think it can be next to it. Right? Work. Oh, over here. Eventually chop all these trees down because they're just in my way. Put it right there. So encourage. There we go. Does that mean that the baby is going to be already out here? Still going to show up in the house. Is this awkward to watch them? I saw the hearts. Where is the offspring? That was strange. Ethics are blurred. Where is your child? I don't see a baby running around out here. Maybe I should just put the bed in there. But the kid will still run outside. They always do. Get in them. Yep. Trying to hide what they're doing. I want your children to perform menial labor for me. Thank you. Why are you looking at me? There we go. Yeah. See if he comes out. So I need to push him out. Looky here. See, that was okay. All these path blocks. It would be nice if it was. Oh, is that new? You see that? It went right over the path blocks just fine. Oh, this one's ready to go on a ride. Nice. No, no, I ran into the same issues. I'm gonna try getting in the boat. See if it does. I just give this minecart a little pepperoni. What if I replace that? This is totally not how I imagined I was gonna do this. I'm just using that other house as the breeding house. Maybe I should just make a rail all the way from over there. Since it's already set up like that. Yeah. Okay. You, friend, are gonna need a bed. This one from here. Or can you just like do that? Oh, these hotkeys. Okay. Let's start in this back corner. Oh, somebody grew up already? Look at him. I'm so proud of you. That was weird. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get him in the minecart. Come on, man. No, don't go. Oh, why do I have to make this so awkward? Sit on my lap. Welcome in. Be able to get him to just get in there. Try boxing in, maybe. Only one way to go. That is into the mic. I had to make it, it's just more difficult than it ever had to be. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, it is about that time, Andy. Oh, thanks for sharing the live. Sit on my lap. You're just trying to get me to say that. Why did you not get in the cart? How did you not get in the There he goes. Okay. Well, in that case, I replace my bed from there to call it a night. With those two up there, I can do everything I need. I don't really even need to worry about the other one. I can just breed them. We'll be good to go. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Annie. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for the heart me. Thanks for the share. Uh, it's way better not talking to myself. At least having somebody in here. We had a couple other folks come in, but maybe next time I can be in a little bit earlier, and there's more people that. Yeah, you have a good night.